Hey everyone, welcome back to another sneaker review with me. And with my two previous videos looking at the best sneakers coming out of 2021, I figured in this video we could look on ahead and look at the most anticipated sneakers of 2022. So before we get started, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help a lot. A big percentage of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet. Hi, how you doing? So if you haven't yet, leave a like on this video if you like this type of content. That's what the like button's for. And I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help a lot. Please and thank you. Alright, so all of the sneakers that I'm going to mention today are my own personal picks, or are the sneakers that I'm most excited to see, along with the possibility, of course, copying for myself. I will be talking about the top 5 sneakers that I'm looking forward to seeing, but I do have some honorable mentions because I know that some of these sneakers on these honorable mentions lists are shoes that a lot of people are looking forward to as well. So of course, being that it's just the beginning of the year, this list may change over time. It's not necessarily the sneakers that I think will be the best of 2022. I'll probably definitely make an update video in the future just in case anything changes, or of course if newer sneakers come out that I'm really excited to see. So first off, I want to talk about the Fear of God Adidas collaboration. Following Jerry Lorenzo's departure from Nike and moving on to its biggest competitor Adidas, it's going to be super exciting to see what type of sneakers come out, materials he's going to use. Is he going to go for an Ultra Boost? Is he going to go for a Yeezy maybe? I know that he recently had a release in China for the Fear of God Adidas collaboration. That's going to be super exciting to see. It's definitely something that I personally and a lot of people are going to look out for. Next up is the Nike Drake collaboration on the Hot Step Air Terra. This one is a double banger because number one, it's Drake, and number two, it's a silhouette that I haven't really seen before. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Air Max, which we'll touch on in just a sec. The Air Terra, just off of first impressions, is a silhouette that looks very sleek, especially in this white colorway, which I'm very attracted to. And number two, it's Nike Air, so you know that that's one of Nike's most comfortable technologies around. So that's something, of course, I need to check out myself. That's something I'm definitely going to be gunning after. Number three is something that I'm super excited for, just like last year where it was a year that had some nostalgia and some old classics coming back. An Air Jordan that's being announced to come back is the Air Jordan 3 Fire Red. Some of you guys might not know this, but the Air Jordan 3 Fire Red was actually my very first Air Jordan 3. Unfortunately, I had to let go of it because it was a size smaller, and even though I wore it all the time, it was just too painful to wear. So this year, it's gonna be really cool to have a chance to get a brand new pair, hopefully in my size, and hopefully now I'll be able to rock it more comfortably, especially for such a classic colorway. And speaking of nostalgia and chasing old classics, this one I'm probably the most excited for, even if it's just at the number 2 spot. It is the classic Nike Air Max 1 with the big bubble. So just like with what they did with the Nike Air Max 90 back in 2020, they're going back to old roots with the Air Max 1, the one that started it all for Air Max, returning it to its former glory with the bigger Air Max bubble at the heel rather than the smaller bubble that we see on more modern Air Max 1s today. I know that I love the Air Max 90 over the Air Max 1 any day, but again, as a sneakerhead, as someone who is an Air Max fan, I have to give homage, I have to give props to where it all started. I love a sneaker with a story, and none of my Air Max 90s, none of the great Air Maxes that we see today would not have been possible without the Air Max 1. So you know I have to add that to my collection. I do have an OG pair of Air Max 1s, but they are so beat up that I don't wear them out as often. So like the Air Jordan 3 Fire Reds, I'm super excited to go after a clean new pair of Air Max 1 so that I could rock it, maybe even get a second pair to keep on ice. So before we jump into my top 1 anticipated sneaker of 2022 so far, here are the honorable mentions, of course. First of all is the Travis Scott Air Max collaboration. I believe this collaboration does come out with different colorways and an Air Trainer collaboration, but following Travis Scott's controversy with Astroworld, this one has a big asterisk because they say that it might release in 2022, but with all that's happening, I personally don't know if Nike's gonna risk associating themselves with Travis Scott still, even if he is one of their biggest collaborations ever. So we'll just have to wait and see. Next up, we have 3 dunks that I'm super excited to see. Number 1 is the Cactus Plant Flea Market dunk. As you all see in the picture, it's super interesting. You can see that there's different materials, different textures, and knowing that it's coming from Cactus Plant Flea Market, definitely gonna be sought after, so we gotta keep an eye out for that. The second dunk to come out is from Union LA, which is coming out alongside an Air Jordan 2 collaboration and a Nike Cortez collaboration. Out of the 3 though, honestly, I'm most attracted to the Nike Cortez just because it's another classic silhouette that hasn't been really reimagined by these big brands and designers. Although I did learn today that Sacai is coming out with a Nike Cortez, so that's another honorable mention. All of these sneakers have the classic touches from Union LA, so of course that's going to be another banger that people are going to be looking forward to. And the last dunk on this honorable mention is the Bart Simpson inspired Nike SB. So I'm a big fan of the Simpsons. Of course, I love Nike SBs, although they're not the most comfortable sneaker in the world. I love how creative they get with their colorways and their themes, and I personally feel like Bart Simpson is a collaboration that they should have done a long time ago, being that he is a skateboarder. It's funny to think that they had the Homer Simpsons first and the Marge Simpsons before Bart, so it's really cool to finally see him get his own collaboration, especially for his skateboarding sneakers such as Nike. And the last two honorable mentions that I have are from Adidas, specifically Yeezy. Number one, the Yeezy 350 V2 Compact Slate Red. And I'll be honest, the only reason why I'm attracted to the sneaker is just because it's so bright, and it's apparently coming out on February 14th, Valentine's Day, so it really matches the theme. And the other Yeezy that I feel like a lot of people are going to be looking forward to is the Yeezy 350 V2 Dazzling Blue. So it's the return of the original V2 silhouette without the transparent stripe, and the return of the painted stripe with the Supply 350 logo on it, this time in Dazzling Blue. Of course, it's very reminiscent of the Pirate Blacks, the Coppers, the Olives that came out way back when the first V2 started, so of course people who are nostalgia chasers like me definitely want a pair of these. And finally, my personal pick for the most anticipated sneakers of 2022 so far is the Virgil Abloh Louis Vuitton Nike collaboration. So I don't know if it's an Off-White collaboration, although all the stylings definitely are reminiscent of Off-White. I believe it is just a Louis Vuitton Nike collaboration on different Air Force Ones. And again, being the late genius Virgil Abloh's last collaboration right before his sudden passing, rest in peace, you know that people are looking forward to this, not only because how dope the sneakers look, but also how they're gonna present it. Promotions online with the tagline Virgil was here. There's a lot of not only excitement but emotion coming into this, so I believe this definitely deserves the top spot. And that is it for my list of the most anticipated sneakers of 2022 so far. What do you guys think of the list? I know that I've probably missed a lot of sneakers, especially with other brands, and it really is too early to say. It's only January, so leave a comment down below just in case I missed any sneakers, or maybe there's another sneaker that you guys are really looking forward to. I love conversing with you guys there. Follow me on Instagram at Albie Peralta. I'm a bit more personal there. I post stories almost every day, and I post when I have a new YouTube video out here, so that's one way to get notified, other than of course subscribing. It really does help a lot, guys. And check out the other videos on my channel. As the banner says, I have anything and everything in between on there. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys when I see you. Bye guys. That's